Debra Morgan, despite her intelligence and strong sense of independence, seems to have no luck when it comes to choosing boyfriends. She often finds herself entangled with men who were ultimately bad for her, men who exploited her vulnerabilities, disregarded her worth, or outright mistreated her. This is something that apparently started when she was still in high school, as shown in Dexter Original Sin. This show actually has one of her worst boyfriends ever, Gio. Gio has always been a terrible person for Debra. He is 25 years old, while Debra is only 17, a young girl still figuring out who she is and what she deserves in a relationship. The age gap in itself is a red flag, as it suggests a power imbalance and a dynamic in which Gio could easily manipulate her, which he does. When young women, especially those like Debra, who already struggle with their sense of self-worth, enter relationships with older men, they may be more susceptible to emotional manipulation and exploitation.
Hey, where's your sister? She said she was going to Gio's. You know where he lives?
Beach.
This kid has his own place. How old is he?
25?
Son of a bitch. This doesn't make sense. My daughter, Deb, lately, she's 17. She's acting out.
My shirt looks good on you.
You look good on me.
Gio, with his wealth, charm, and older age, might have been able to seduce Debra with promises of adventure and excitement, but in reality, he was an adult taking advantage of her youth and immaturity. This only gets worse when Gio is shown to be entangled in criminal activity, possibly using his boat to transport illegal contraband. As Debra confronts him about this, instead of taking responsibility for his actions, Gio reacts with anger and indifference. He leaves her stranded where he took her on his boat, showing not only his disregard for her safety, but also his total lack of empathy and care. The fact that Debra ends up abandoned in this situation underscores the dangerous nature of their relationship. Gio is not just emotionally neglectful, he is a criminal, and his behavior poses real risks to Debra's safety and well-being. If Dexter did not come looking for her on a boat and took her home, something horrific could have happened to her.
So what are you up to today?
Have to take the boat to Bimini. Little business trip. You could come with me.
To Bimini?
You down?
Fucking pinch me. This cannot be real. Who are you?
I saw some people going on in your boat. I thought they might be breaking in or something.
Don't worry about that. I told you I was here for business.
What?
You don't want to do that. Brought you here because I thought you'd be a good girl. Get off my boat.
How am I supposed to get home?
Not my problem.
Fuck you and your stupid fucking yacht! He came out here on some slimy business deal, and when I called him on it, he kicked me off the boat.
On top of that, Debra receives worse news about Gio from Dexter. This 25-year-old man was engaged. Gio entered into a relationship with Debra and completely hid the fact that he was engaged to another woman.
I went to Gio's apartment, and his fiancée told me.
Rihanna, Gio's fiance?
Fiancé? Of fucking course, that piece of shit.
Gio knows better than to bring his new bitch on the cock around when I'm in town.
For Debra, Gio might have represented the allure of a glamorous, carefree life, an escape from her usual troubles and the heavy burden of dealing with her complicated family dynamics. But this escape is built on lies, manipulation, and disrespect for the boundaries and emotions of others. Gio's deceit about his engagement shows just how little he values Debra as an individual, reducing her to someone he could enjoy while fulfilling his own needs. This pattern of bad choices in relationships is not new for Debra. Throughout her life, she gravitates toward men who either mistreat her, deceive her, or fail to meet her emotional needs. Her poor taste in men is partly rooted in her own insecurities and desire for validation. She often seeks out relationships that make her feel seen or valued, but these relationships tend to be built on unstable foundations.
Bigger boat to strap from your tiny dick, huh?
Gio's dick doesn't need any distractions. Trust me. It's with a big ass
I said
crate.
don't worry about it.
I love you.
You don't have to say it back or anything.
Don't fucking touch me, asshole. I lost everything, Dex. My boyfriend, my best friend, my team, my scholarship, my future. I have nothing.
Gio is no exception. He offers Debra the illusion of romance and excitement, but in reality, he represents everything wrong with her dating history: deception, disrespect, and a disregard for her happiness. Gio is the embodiment of the kind of man who attracts Debra's attention. Charming but toxic, outwardly appealing yet deeply flawed. Throughout her life, Debra has struggled to find someone who truly respects her, and Gio, with his combination of charisma, wealth, and manipulation, proves to be yet another in a long line of terrible boyfriends. He is a reflection of the kind of man Debra would continually find herself drawn to, even if, deep down, she knew she deserved better. Debra's interactions with men like Gio show just how difficult it was for her to form healthy relationships. Even when she was young, she was unable to avoid attracting the wrong kind of people, ones who took advantage of her emotional vulnerability. It is a shame that Debra Morgan can never catch a break.